Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Listen, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. Today we have an incredible guest, but yes, please, if you're enjoying the content, please go ahead, go and subscribe. If you like the video, please like. I'm not pressuring you into doing it. If you enjoy the content, please do like. So with today's guest, it's someone that's very special. So what happened is I contacted Grey College and I asked them if I can please get into contact with the greatest 12 that Grey College has ever seen. But unfortunately, Peter van der Merwe was a bit busy. So we got O'Ryan Kleyn to come join us today. O'Ryan, how you doing, mate?
Good, and you?
Nice, can't complain, broski. What are you guys doing at the moment, bro? Because I think season's done now.
Yeah, right now we're in 7th season, but it's quite hectic because pre-season just started too for 15 man because we are going to Spain.
I heard about that.
So we're doing hectic training, gym,
Is it?
7s, and then 15 man pre-season.
Yo.
So it's quite hectic.
How are the field sessions for you guys, man?
No, it's rough physical.
Is it?
A lot of physicality.
So like very intense sort of stuff. Do you guys do like proper contact in your...
No, we do.
Is it?
A lot of the time they will say, okay, just do bags, but then the boys start to get rough and then drop the bags and collisions start happening and everything.
Yes, and you can see it on the field. Yes, the collisions are hectic, bro. But listen, let's talk a bit about yourself. So where are you from?
I was born and raised in Joburg, actually.
Okay.
Came to Bloem to the hostel in grade 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
But how did you end up here in Grey College?
Okay, so I had a friend that I always played rugby with. His name is Steven. He's actually in Paul Boys
shout
now.
out to Steven.
He's actually in Paul Boys now. His dad, fancied me very much.
Yeah.
And then they needed a player. So then they asked his dad. And then he let them know about me. And they came and they said, okay, we're going to test you out and stuff. And then from there, went on.
And which primary school were you in at that point?
I was in Aston Manor Primary School. It's a school in Kempton Park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but you still live in Johannesburg?
Yeah,
now.
I still
You
live
just
there. I'm in the hostel, yeah.
So how often do you get to go home?
Yes, it's rough with the rugby. We're busy a lot of the weekends, but...
Bro, even holidays, December...
Holidays, we're busy. Volderklave, those tours. Yeah, no, it's busy, but... like to go home sometimes. It's not much.
But how often do you then get to go home?
I think I've been home about 2 months ago. So it's quite rough. Especially now with the 7s. We have IPTs in the holiday. So it is quite busy. So,
Okay, so you've been in Grey College since grade 7. What year was that?
not too sure. 20 something. Yes, I would lie. Yeah.
Probably 2021.
2021.
Because you were grade 8, 2022, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Fair enough. So what inspired you to come to Grey College? So was it a case of you always had your eye on the school?
I mean, I've always known the school because who hasn't known the school for the rugby and stuff.
Massive.
And obviously rugby's been my dream since young. And then I always wanted to come to a big rugby school. Yeah. I was going to go to Cares, but then once I got the Grey offer,
a big rugby school.
I knew, this is going to be my opportunity, my breakthrough. But then,
Yes, no, but this is the best.
Yeah.
In South Africa. But have you been enjoying your time here?
No, it's been amazing. At first, in grade 8, it was quite rough for me.
I can imagine.
Being hostel so far away from my parents
Homesick.
and stuff. Yeah, very homesick.
Is it?
I remember me and Lamla, actually, we were chilling in the dorm room and we were talking about it. We were like crying with each other. Yes, I don't know how we're going to do more years of this. But it got better over the years. Making new friends and stuff, and it's always the best,
So let's rewind a bit. We're going up and down, but let's rewind. So when did you start playing footy? How did you get
Funny
introduced
story,
to it?
actually, is I didn't want to play rugby. I wanted to play soccer.
Really?
I remember my brother and my stepdad would always train rugby after school, and I would be there kicking a soccer ball and stuff. I wanted to be a soccer player, and then break time play soccer, before school play soccer. But then my mom's that type of person to encourage you to do everything, so that you can see what you like and don't like. So then my mom actually said I must go to club rugby with my brother. And then I went and I tried it, and it was like the best hour of my life. The training was amazing. Then from there, started.
So would you say it's sort of like a love at first sight?
First time touching that ball, running, I knew this is going to be it.
So what's your favorite part of rugby?
I love the attacking in the spaces and stuff. For me, that's great. And obviously the kicking, because I think there's so nice about the kicking. There's something about it makes you look so good and stuff like that. Yeah.
But do you ever, because talking from experience now, whenever I would play footy, I would, especially going up against a big side, I would always feel like intimidated. But is that something that you ever go through?
Not really. Obviously, it's always like you're trying to be better than your opposite number and stuff like that. But I don't really get intimidated that easily.
So when you see like a guy like Kai Pratt or those big guys,
I always think to myself, if my teammates have to go against him, so do I. So it's not me going alone against him.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've played under 13.
Yes.
Up until under 16.
Under 16, it was before Paul Boys. I got dropped actually.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was a down moment in my life, but it helped me. It humbled me a little bit.
Well, why did you get dropped?
I think the number 10, because I was playing 10 back then still.
Okay, yeah.
The number 10 we had, his kicking game was a bit better than mine, and then I got dropped for one game, Paul Boys. Then I came on against Paul Boys for the A team, the under 16 A team, and I scored a try actually. And the next weekend I got pulled up again, but it was on wing.
Yeah.
Then I was playing on wing, and then for the rest of the year, the last 3 games I played wing actually.
So what's your preferential position? Which position do you prefer to play?
I think it's 12. 12 you get ball and you can do things. 10 you have to dish the whole time and stuff like that. You have to make things happen. But I think 12 I can go on my own and still give that pass and stuff like that.
So you started at 10.
Yeah, I actually started at 15.
You started at 15, then went to 10. And then how did you end up now at 12?
So I'm actually not too sure, because I played 10 the whole under 16.
Yeah.
Then I remember I was walking with my under 16 coach, and I asked him, so what position do you think I must play next year? And then he said, go for 12, trust me. And then I just ended up, I think it's because I got quite bigger in the year, and then he said I must just go for 12, and then
So tell me, under 14, 15, 16, how was that for you guys? That, like, developing as a squad. Were you guys age level like your group? Were you guys a strong squad, would you say?
No, I would say we were a very talented squad. I think there was one year, I think it was under 15, we didn't gel like we wanted to. But the rest, we got good together and stuff like that. We had a very talented squad, obviously. A lot of good players and stuff like that. And I think,
But how were the results?
It was good. I think under 14, I think we lost 1 game.
Against?
I think it was Paul Roos.
Paul Roos, okay,
Under 15, I think we lost quite a few, actually. Paul Roos, Paul Boys, and I think Affies.
Okay.
And it was quite a tough season for us. And then under 16, it was just Paul Roos we lost in Makota.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, but what about Gim?
Gim, we also lost Gim. So I forgot about that one. It was, I think, our first time playing Gim in high school at their tournament. Yeah, we lost to them. Yeah, it was quite rough.
Is it?
Yeah.
But how are they? Because I've heard that, if I'm not mistaken, in your age group, the 2008s, who's the best side at the moment? Based on results. Yeah, pretty much.
Paul Roos, I always feel like we have it, and then something goes wrong. So we don't win them. But
when you say something goes wrong, give me an example.
Like, our team would just fall down and do what they're supposed to, and then we'd lose. But like the first half, we were amazing. Last year, we were amazing first half. I think we were leading at some point, and then they scored a try, and they just came back, scored another one. But I think our hardest opponents are Gim. I think they really were good. And this year, I would say Paul Boys. I think there was...
Really?
Yeah, I think there was nothing...
You know, Lamnes, because I spoke to Lamle, he said the exact same thing. Where obviously, Gim gave you the most points, and I think they were very quick. Yeah. But apparently the Paul Boys game was just incredibly physical.
You know, for me, it was a big one. It was my first inter for first team, actually. After.
Oh, yeah, okay.
First official inter for the first team. I remember walking out on that field, and that Paul Boys crowd was electric. Hey? They were screaming,
really.
the chants. We ran on. I hear the old boys and stuff like that.
Does a crowd like that sort of affect your game?
And for me, I don't hear anything.
Okay.
I block everything out. Like, always my friends ask me, actually, do you hear singing on the stand and stuff? I don't hear it. I like block it out and stuff like that. But that was a massive one. It was wet. They were just flipping good on that day.
Is it?
Yeah, no,
Would you say that they got the better of you guys physically?
I would say they got the better of us that day.
Physically as well?
Yeah. They had us there.
So this year, would you say that was your hardest game?
That was my hardest game, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. But listen, I watched Grey College this year, now, and then I think the lineup that they normally went with was Van der Linden at 10, and then Chambriel at 12, obviously Adams at 13. Then all of a sudden, this flipping kid comes and he's starting now at 12. Unbelievable. You know what I mean? Now I'm busy thinking, where is this oak? Where has this oak been? You know what I mean? Because you missed quite a few games. And I think you were playing second team. So tell me about that, like your journey to the first team.
So it actually started, our groups, we have groups, group 1, group 2. Now group 1 consists of about 30 something players. So it's 2 teams. It's going to be the first team and the Cherries. Now you don't know which teams people are in yet. So the group came out, we had training, because actually last year December we had the World Schools Tournament on our field. And then I remember the teams came out just like a few weeks before it, and I saw my name there next to Ethan's, and I was like, this is so special for me. It's like what I dreamed of, especially being dropped and now playing next to such big names and stuff like that. And I had a great tournament. First game, great, scored a try. Second game, great, scored a try. Third game, I scored a try, and then I remember tackling someone there on that edge, and I actually broke my collarbone. I didn't know I broke it at first.
Sure.
I just went off because I went lump. And then I went off, and then I drove home all the way to Joburg. When I got there, I went for x-rays the next morning. And then I broke my collarbone.
Sure.
And obviously that was like devastating for me.
Can you imagine?
That was like, damn, I'm going to have to start all over now, my confidence, everything. So then, I got in the gym, started working on my legs and stuff like that. And then I remember the coaches called me, I think it was before Oakdale, that was going to be my first game back. The coaches called me and they said, O'Ryan, we're going to start you at the Cherries just to get your confidence back and stuff like that. Then I ended up playing a few games at the Cherries. And then I remember just before Wildeklaver, after Polchum, I went to my friend's house. Now we were waiting for the Wildeklaver teams to come out. I think it was a squad of 25.
Okay.
And then I wasn't too sure if I was going to make it. I was weighing my options down and I was like, I can either make it or not make it. So I went to my friend's house and we were chilling there waiting for the team. And I remember we were actually on the golf cart and our coach sent a picture on our group.
Yeah.
Then I went and I checked the picture and I actually saw my name there starting. Then I was like, wow, I'm going to have to put in a shift here now.
Yeah.
Then from there, just went on.
Well, what's it feel like to, put on, the famous Grey College jersey? Because especially for you, Nim, because you wear a jersey that is quite heavy. Obviously I spoke about Pieter van der Merwe, but also someone like, Jan Serfontein, Rikus Pretorius, such excellent players that have worn number 12. So is that something that weighs on you that you ever think about? Or
obviously it's big for me because my goal is always try to be better than the person that had it before you. Because you're just borrowing the jersey. You just have to make a statement in it. So for me, pulling on that jersey, instantly goosebumps. Doing our normal tradition, we sing Viva la Grey in the locker room. And I teared up a bit because it was like, it's real now. Now I'm going to have to prove myself and show people what I can do.
Is the dressing room a special place for you?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Is it?
I think there's no other school like it. I know other schools don't really talk about their locker rooms being that it's just a normal locker room. There's so much history in it and stuff like that. It's quite special.
Sure. So your first inter-schools was Paul Boys, you said?
Yeah, but I played 2 first-team games at Wildeklaver, Garsfontein and Helpmekaar.
Okay, so those are your first games playing
game, but my first inter-schools was Paul Boys.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first time putting on the jersey,
Yeah.
what were you feeling? Were you at all like nervous?
I was extremely stressed. Usually,
Is it?
I'm a talkative guy. I like to make jokes. That's how I deal with my thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes my teammates will get mad at me because I make jokes before the game and stuff like that. In warm up, I talk a lot. That day, I remember we drove down to Kimberley actually, and I was like in the bus. I had headphones on. I was locked in.
Quiet, yeah.
I was like, wow, I'm gonna have to do something now. And I remember the whole warm up didn't say a word, and I think my coaches could see I was stressing. And then then just got onto that field and had to do what I do.
Was that JP or was it Garsfontein?
No, it was at Wilderklave, not
Wilderklave.
Noordstate. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Noordstate reverse JP and stuff like that.
Oh, Wilderklave. Was it Monas?
Yeah. No, it was Garsfontein and Helpmekaar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So your first game was Garsfontein.
Yeah.
And then you guys ended up. How do you feel about your performance?
No, I think I played really well.
Yeah.
I think I proved myself a little bit.
Is it?
It was more statement games for me. And I think I did well, yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of what I respect a lot about you first team players at Grey College, and is that you guys have a very, what's the word? You guys experience a type of pressure, I feel, that 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds outside of Grey College first team will never experience, because you come here for an inter-schools and you see it's packed. You know what I mean? Half the time I don't even see the Toyota Stadium that full for a Cheetahs game. So do you feel that sort of pressure?
I mean, the pressure it gets you, and everyone thinks the pressure is on game day, but the pressure is at school actually.
Really?
All these
Okay.
grade 8s, 9s looking up to you and stuff, because they're like heroes. They want to be where you are, especially the rugby boys. Now at grade it works like if you perform good on the weekend, if like the team does well, the vibe at the school is good
Great.
for the next
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
If you perform bad, like when the first team lost to Gim, everyone's heads were down, everything. So it's a lot of pressure, but I have to say my teammates help a lot with it. Everyone takes the pressure off each other, especially our captain. I think he helps us a lot. He takes the pressure for us and stuff like that. So I have a lot of respect for him, actually.
Yeah, I hear you. So what's it also, I think many people will be wondering, what's it like, playing with Ethan Adams, because he's obviously such a big player.
Obviously, he takes the shine. I'll give it to him. He takes all the shine and stuff, but it's amazing. He's a special player. When you need him, he'll come up to the occasion. He'll do it for us and stuff like that.
Let me ask you a question. You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but give me your top 5 current Grey College first team players. In order, not in order, but top 5.
Okay, obviously, they're all good, so no hate to
No,
them.
everybody won.
Yeah.
Up until Jerry's, everyone's sick.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so first, gotta have Ethan. He's built it up. That's him. Second is one of my best friends, Lamla.
yeah, unreal.
He's put in such a shift this year. I'm actually so proud of him.
Broski.
Third, gotta go with Darius Ervia, the golden boy. Came out of nowhere. Then we're gonna shift to the forwards. Yehre Badenost playing third team last year, making
Played
SA.
thirds?
He played thirds.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Made SA schools. He played flipping well. That is third, eh? No, that's fourth. And number 5. Smithy. Have to go with my cappy.
Smithy. Okay, that's
I think
fair.
he's very underrated.
Incredibly underrated.
I don't think you understand that guy's work rate. It's amazing.
That's the problem with the top 5, bro, because now you're missing, like, for example, an Aya Meyer.
Forgot about Aya. Yes, he's also, and then my other friend Alexi Taropoulos.
What a season
my dad rates him a lot.
No, well,
Yeah.
for good reason. He's unreal.
Yes, I might have to change it a bit. I think Iron Man has to work his way somewhere there. But yeah, I think they'll.
But where? Because, Smithy also had a sick season.
Yeah.
Darius, game changer type of player. So,
it's amazing to play next to him, yeah.
yeah. Okay, so are we going to leave your top 5 as it
I think
is?
I'm going to leave it like that. No hate to Aya. He can get the honourable mention.
Honourable mention.
He's there. But,
Yeah. No, but I think this year's side, there's so much quality there, man.
There's a lot of special players.
Unbelievable players. And I think you guys are quite underrated this year. Would you agree with me?
Yeah, I would.
Because I think Gray has set such an unrealistic standard, if that makes sense. Where it's like you guys have had, I think, 29 undefeated seasons.
Yeah, a lot.
And one as recently as 2023. So how would you rate this year's season? Because I think you guys still had an excellent season.
Yeah, of course we had some upsets. Paul Boys being upsets. I think we still had a pretty good season. I still rate us up there and everything. And I think this Paul Roos one was massive for us. It was massive. Especially Darius with that cross kick, Eddie Mabena there in the corner. But yeah, no, we were underrated, but I think we stayed strong, proved to people what we can do.
Would you say that was actually probably the best moment of the season?
I think that, that was for me. I went crazy.
Yeah.
I was jumping around. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Eddie, also one of my closest friends, grade 11 learner, coming up, going for the first team, and I'm super proud of him. Always played B team under 14, 15, 16.
Okay.
And he came now first team, scored the winning try. So I'm really proud.
Because I remember, because I was sitting right here, man. And then as soon as Arvia made that kick, I think everybody was like, "No, no, Heidi!" And then how did you react?
I was actually going for it. I was waiting for the bounce to come back into my arms, but then I just saw Eddie leap for it, snatch it out, Keenan Stoffel's hands. That was good.
Did you expect something like that?
I didn't expect that at all. Not at all. I thought Keenan was going to catch it, push it down, they're going to kick away. That's how it goes. But then Eddie just showed us.
Because that was quite a tight game.
It was.
You know what I mean?
Tight,
because now you guys are losing, and now we don't have unlimited time. Time is running out. So how do you guys then feel? Because I think a lot of the time teams start to get a bit impatient.
Yeah, I think. What mattered most, we told each other at halftime, was we're not going to force anything. Even if we're behind, we're going to go stick to the structure because we know that's going to let us pull through. And obviously Darius coming, he has that clutch factor for us. So he did his thing. And then,
So actually tell me about that game, because I think it was a bit tighter than I thought it was going to be. Because obviously you guys had your SA Schools players going, but then you still had, basically the backline was basically the same backline that you guys normally play with. And I think one thing that Paul Roos did incredibly well was the way that they dealt with your mauls and your lineouts and the way that they competed there. So just take me through that game.
So I guess it all started on Monday. Our teams, we have a board at the school. Our teams come out on that board. And it says number 1, number 2, all the way into number 15. And I was like, Ethan's gone. I thought 80 was going to fill in 13, me 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
does he play?
Yeah.
He play 13?
Yeah, he was actually playing 13 when I was still at the Cherries. Darius 10, me 12, 80 13.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. So then I thought it was going to be me 12 and Darius on 10. And then I saw the team and I saw my name at 13. And I'm like, I've never played 13 before.
Is it?
So I'm going to have to train hard and stuff like that. And obviously next to Tariq, and we do have that connection, because we're very close at the hostel. So then the trainings were rough, intense. I think it was the best week of training we've had the whole year. And I was training with the 13. The coaches was giving me a lot of attention to where to run, how to run it, and stuff like that. And obviously it's such a big shirt to fill with Ethan being at SA Schools, and now I have to step up and just be like him just to and obviously it was amazing. And it was the tightest game. I remember walking out there and then seeing all these kids standing in front of me, the stands packed. My parents were actually I'm like, it's real. And it was big.
No, bro, absolutely massive. How do you feel you performed? Do you think you could have done? Because obviously new position now.
I think
how was the game for you?
I didn't get the ball that much, but when I had it, I did some good things. I think I had good carries actually, but I would have liked the ball a bit more. But we won, so that's what matters.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
That is all that matters at the end of the day. So I think I want to talk about, you didn't play Khum.
I was
First
playing
team.
cherries at home, yeah.
You were playing Cherries. And you guys, this Cherries won.
We won, yeah.
Okay, so let's go. Did you play Noordheuwel?
I didn't play first team, not level.
Okay, so but Paul boys. I think next year, how does Paul boys and Paul Khum look?
For us, me and Lamla are actually talking about it. I think all games we have to take up like it's going to be physical and stuff, and obviously the Khum, Paul Roos is all going to be good. But I think we most focus on Paul boys after this year because we saw what they could bring. And we know the grade 11s are actually quite good. So we're looking forward to that game the most, especially on our field. So we have home ground advantage. So I think Paul boys is going to be.
But I think next year is going to be quite a tough year.
It is. I think it is. We have good sides all around.
Yeah, and I think you guys, as a side, will want to do well.
Yeah, obviously we want to. I think we're gonna try and make it an unbeaten season next year.
But which teams would you say are teams that you guys have to proper look out for, or that are going to be hectic games?
Of course, Khum, Paul boys, and I think Afis.
Afis, okay.
Yeah, I think because Afis, our year group is very physical, big boys. So I think that's the ones we're going to have to look up to. But I think Khum is the number one we're going to have to play our absolute best.
Because I think you guys are almost going to
we're going there.
That side.
Exactly. And I know their number 12 actually is also a grade 11 learner.
Barker.
Ethan Barker. So I'm going to have to. So that's a big game for me also. Yeah.
Unreal, unbelievable side, man. How many players in that Khum side are 11? Quite a few, no?
I know they're number 9. They're number 12, they're hooker, and they're wing. Yeah.
Dangerous, bro.
Yeah,
Dangerous.
no, they're good.
But let's talk about, so you played Craven Week.
Yeah.
How do you find out that you're now playing Craven Week?
So, I didn't expect it at all. I'm going to keep it honest with this one. I remember I was sick, and I was laying in bed. Now, how it works in Free State, we get our team sheets, and there's a group 1, group 2, and then we have trials off those groups, the games against the Griffins and stuff like that. Then they choose a final team a few weeks just before Craven Week. Now I remember I was laying in bed, and then Lamla came into my room. He's like, "Did you see the teams?" I'm like, "What teams?" I didn't even know the teams were coming out that day. I'm like, "What teams, bro?" He's like, "No, check your phone. I sent it to you." I checked the team, and I see the Craven Week team, and I see I'm on 12.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, that's massive. So yeah, and then we had our trials and stuff like that, where group 1, the Craven Week team versus the academy team, just to make final selections. And then then the team actually comes out a few weeks before the Craven Week, so we can train together and stuff like that. Yeah.
So let's talk a bit about Craven Week. So obviously, first game is video.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, obviously that the guys that played for SVD are like unbelievable. I think who represents SVD is most Oakdale,
Otaniqua.
Okay.
Those sides.
And I think Oakdale this side had a particularly unreal side.
Otaniqua's backline electric.
But also their forwards, bro. Yes, those guys, man.
I remember watching. I was on the bench for the first team against Otaniqua, and that game was tight.
Yeah,
it was a tight game. Yeah.
No, they're unbelievable. But you would still expect, the Free State to win.
Yeah.
So what happened, bro?
I remember I was on the bench that game. I was starting on the bench. Tariq was starting
at 12. Okay.
And I came on second half. And then that game was so tight. I think we had a yellow card, we were a player short, and it was just so tight. And I remember Lamla scored that one try in the corner in the first half, and the SVD gents asked for TMO, because you can ask for TMO at Craven Week, and then they disallowed the try. Then I remember they scored a try in the corner, and I remember seeing his foot touch the line. Then I'm like, Smithy, I won't lie, that's not a try. You have to speak to that ref. Smithy goes to the ref. He's like, "Ref, can we get TMO? Can we get TMO?" The ref's like, "No, I allowed the try." So that was quite a disappointment for us. Then I remember last minutes, then I scored that absolute banger. Such a try.
He was glazing himself. That was when you chipped over, then you...
And it was like the last seconds of the game.
Yeah.
And my maths isn't the best. I thought we drew. I thought it was a try to draw the game for us. And then I saw the scoreboard, then I'm like, we're 1 point behind if I kick this over. So then, But I was like proud of ourselves for... Yeah.
It's like, we lost, but I scored. Yes, see. So, then the next game is the Bulls.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you guys have lost to SVD. What's the talk around the team? What's the
So I remember coming in before we played the Bulls on our off day. We came in, we were staying at some other hostel, and we came in the study room of the hostel, and our coach told us, if we beat Bulls by a good enough point, there's still a chance for us and stuff like that. And then all of us, we had the mindset we're going to have to dominate. We're going to have to give these guys. So then I remember I started that game, and that was a massive game for us. I think we did flipping well, especially for the play, because that's Afis and all those great players and stuff like that. And I think our team actually pulled through well that game, and we did well.
What is the score again for that one?
I'm not too sure. I think we won by 20-something points, but I'm not too sure the score.
Yeah. And then next game, Sharks.
For Lamla, that was his game, because obviously had to go against Siaya.
So, they actually had a bit of a good battle there.
Yeah, they did. Me and Alexi and Lamla were talking before the game, because obviously we're the 3 grade 11s, So we were talking, we were like, Lamla, you nervous? He was like, I am a bit nervous. I'm gonna have to see, because all the talk was SA Schools 15,
Exactly.
Lamla, and stuff like that. So I think Lamla did flipping well that game. He did. Stuff like that. I think I also had quite a good game that game, and it was a big game for us. Yeah.
I think that battle was a bit. Who do you think won that battle?
Lamla, all the way.
Is it?
I think Lamla took that.
I think because obviously Lamla scored that try in the corner,
Yeah.
and he was going up against Siaya. But then there was one point where Siaya absolutely took his ankles.
It was that. I remember Lamla made a break and then he kicked into Siaya's hands.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think Siaya just did a little step. And the field was a bit wet, so Lamla went slide and made it look bad. Yes, but that commentator, I don't think you understand how he was glazing Siaya. It was so bad. I remember that. Then that commentator was like, Siaya won the battle. Siaya won the battle. I remember I did an intercept, and he's no match for Siaya. And I'm like, there's no ways. It was real.
Now, you know who actually gets glazed the most, bro, by commentators? Your boy Ethan, bro.
Nah.
Ethan, the tank!
It's bad. I don't think you guys understand. Last year, Porsche 7s. Dads are asking to take photo with the guy.
No, you're not serious. Serious.
Then they speak to him like they're his dad. They're like, "Je gaan ver kom in rugby," and stuff like that. It's bad.
Is it?
Yes.
Do you think it gets to his head a bit, man?
I think you can see he thinks, I'm a big player now. But also I think it annoys him a bit, because even in warm-ups, we're warming up. Kids are like, Ethan, can we take a photo when we're trying to lock in for the game?
Yeah.
And I think it does irritate him.
But he does take a lot of photos.
Yeah,
I think.
extremely. He's a celebrity at this point.
No, because what's his name? Lamla was telling me, like, if you're walking with Ethan, it's gonna be you're gonna stop for
you stand there alone. You just watch him take his photos and stuff like that. If you're lucky, they'll take a photo with you too. But
do you kids ever come up to you?
Yeah, no. For me, one of my great PE, there was a lot of kids around me, and I was like, it was one of my moments where I was like proud and stuff like that. It was special for me.
Yeah. Do you feel fresh?
I feel like I'm this guy. Come, let me sign your ball real quick.
Yes, that's funny, man. And it's so crazy how you guys manage to stay so humble, bro.
I think it's just expectation from us to be humble, because we can't be walking around all big-headed and stuff like that.
So do you get that same sort of treatment in school? Where guys are like...
At school, I think it's more of a norm for people. Actually, I was with Ethan right now at the Etersol, and we were speaking, and some kids came up to him. primary school kids to take a photo with him. So obviously they still take photos. And I remember at practice, I think it was yesterday, me, Lamla, and Ethan had to sign some kids'
Are you
papers,
serious?
yeah, and stuff like that. But I think at the high school, I think it's a bit of a norm. Everyone walking around everyone and stuff like that.
I think it's such a weird dynamic because I don't even think the professional rugby players like the Cheetahs guys get that sort of treatment.
Yeah, no. I think the schoolboy rugby gets
Just
a
shows
lot
how
of,
big schoolboy rugby is, bro.
I think TikTok helps us a lot,
Bro.
especially Ethan and them. All
It's
those.
unbelievable because you go on TikTok and you search like O'Ryan Kleyn, Seketelo Siaya, like 100,000 views,
Yeah,
like tens of thousands of likes. It's unbelievable,
it is.
bro.
I think it gets more than Cheetahs and those guys, stuff like that. I think schoolboy rugby's massive, right?
No, it's huge, bro. It's huge. So let's go back to Craven week now. So out of those three sides, obviously you lost his video, but would you say that? Who would you say was the hardest side out of those three, or actually the best side to play?
The most physical was Bulls, because obviously they have those,
Seriously,
they have those Afis players, those big forwards and stuff like that. But the hardest was definitely SVDA. But I thought we had that one. We all thought at halftime, I think we all thought, we're just going to push through now, play our game. Then,
they managed to
unluckily.
managed to get the win. So who would you say is actually the best player from each side?
So SVDA, Kai Pratt has to be a name there.
Unreal.
Big boy that. Yes, he's a big boy.
Massive. Did you get to have a bit of contact with him?
No, I didn't really speak to him. I actually spoke to the 8th man. He also played SA Schools. I think his name is Jacobus.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember when I scored the try, he came to me and he's like, nah, what a try. I still lost, but what a try. I'm like, yeah. And then for me, Bulls, because their number 12 is Dylan Stumka.
Okay.
He plays for Menlo and he was also quite a like a watch out player for grade 11. So I think I was like competing against him.
So would you say he's the best in?
No, I wouldn't say he's the best. For me, someone outstanding, Tabiso Similane.
Okay.
Their wing. He's one of my boys too, and he flipping good, and he's also a great player. For me, he stood out the most for me.
Yeah.
And then at the Sharks, gotta go with Siaya there on fullback.
Nah, he's too class, bro.
Yeah.
So who do you think's better between him and Lamla?
Lamla.
Ah!
Lamla's my guy.
Gotta back your boy.
I was speaking to Lamla, I'm like,
Yeah.
Lamla, you better, bro.
No, ironically, I actually think. I'm not going to answer the question, but if you ask me who I prefer, I'm not going to say who's better.
Yeah.
But who I prefer, I think Lamla.
For me,
just the way he
Siaya's
plays,
kicking game. Siaya has a great kicking game.
Unreal, bro.
But everything else, I think Lamla dominates.
I think dominates a strong word, bro.
I back Lamla. I really back the guy.
Okay, he is your friend, so you gotta.
I'm a bit of bias here, but I think Lamla. Siaya's obviously amazing. Like
Unbelievable,
great
bro.
player, but for me it's Lamla comes out. Yeah.
I think with Siaya and his Westfall side, I think one thing that obviously his Westfall side is unbelievable.
Yeah.
But one thing that annoys me is that they don't really go outside of.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, it's like
We play all these big schools, always, and Lamla does what he does. Where Westville, they versing not bad schools, but I don't think as great good as we versing. So I think Lamla has more better moments against harder teams.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. But to be fair, even when Siaya is playing SA Schools and he's playing Sharks, he's still
he's still potent. He's
unbelievable side. So who do you think's the best number 12 in the country? And I mean out and out number 12. I don't mean Ethan Adams at 12. I mean
out and out 12. Someone I rated a lot, Zimka from DHS.
Okay.
I think he was great. And then I don't really know the other 12s. I know the Halpmakar 12. I used to play club rugby with him back in the day. I know Ethan Barker, obviously, because we compete a bit.
Excellent player.
Yeah. But I'm not too sure,
Is it?
I think I'll go with myself. And now I'm joking. I'll be humble. I'm not too sure.
Yeah. So do you next year? What's your goal? Well, what do you want to achieve as an individual?
For me, my goal is to be better than this year, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Because I think it's always a thing where you shine in grade 11, then grade 12, you still have a good season, but not as good as your grade 11 year. Like it was with Peter like that, with Ethan like that. And I think my goal is just to perform better than
Wait, Peter.
Yeah, everyone says it. For me, Peter was still amazing.
Yeah,
No, he played amazing, but I think his grade 11 year was unreal. I think.
Yeah, true. But
wasn't as good as his grade 12 year.
Don't you think grade 12 was better, actually?
No, I think I couldn't believe his grade 11 year. I think that was outstanding.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because when I was watching him at Trick, I think every time he got the ball, like he's running over somebody or he's...
No, he was still outstanding, still
Unreal.
amazing player. But
Okay.
I think his grade 11 year was just a bit better than his
Okay.
grade 12 year.
And you would say the same for Ethan?
Yeah, so because then again they see you play in grade 11, and
Exactly.
they mark you in grade
Exactly.
12.
I think now when they play grade college, they're like, yes, we need to watch
Yeah,
that
they're like, we
guy.
must watch this player. Yeah, he stood out last year. Now we must watch him. So yeah,
But I also think when he wants to, like, you also, like, against Affies, I think there was a lot of pressure
yeah, there
on
is.
you guys. Like, talking about Ethan and stuff, and then he managed to score 2 tries.
Yeah.
We made a guy flip and do a backflip
Yeah.
in the middle of the field.
That was for me the funnest game we've played this year.
Affies.
It was such a vibe. We were hyping each other up so much. The atmosphere was amazing.
Oh, broski,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
No, it was a big one.
Yeah. How is Affies?
Strong.
Because I'm actually quite used, because I've been watching Grey for quite a while, I'm quite used to it being a relatively easy game for Grey, if that makes
Yeah,
sense. Like,
I think one thing we have to look out when we're playing them is their physicality. Their backline's good,
Afrikaners are-
yeah, but those are protein babies. Those, yeah, they get fed protein from day one. So I think those are big boys. So
Yeah.
you always gotta have your. I remember before Affies, we always have hard sessions, on the field, and the field's so dry. We always have to have these hard contact sessions and stuff like that.
yeah, just to prepare
Yeah.
for them. Okay, so you're saying that you want to maintain the same level,
Yeah, maybe even a
Between-
bit better.
a bit better.
Yeah, I wanna stand out a bit more and stuff like that.
And I'm assuming you'd like to, compete for a spot at SA schools.
Yeah, that's my goal, obviously, to make it. But first, then I want to serve the team.
Obviously,
I wanna make
yeah,
our
of course.
team the best it can be and stuff like that. But yeah, SA schools is the goal. Hopefully, in God's will. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I think you're good enough.
yeah,
I think it's just back yourself and you obviously don't break your collarbone again.
yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, touch wood.
So tell me, do you guys ever have conflict within the side?
Not really. We all have like a brotherly bond and stuff like that. We're all really close and stuff, but I don't really think we have that much conflict.
So you say the vibe is
Yeah, it's
great.
good. We all
Yeah.
really, really close. Like we could all go out together as friends and stuff like that. Like it's not just on the rugby field where we're friends. At the school and stuff like that, we're all still boys.
So then what's it like when you guys play your last game together on this field, Paul Ruiz? Is it emotional because now obviously you're having to say
Yeah,
goodbye
for
to
me
a
it
lot
was
of these
really,
guys?
really sad because one of the 2 players that I got the most close with was Smithy and Darius. Obviously playing next to Darius and Smithy, I was in his room a couple of times on tours and stuff. I would like stay in a room with him, and I think we really made a bond together and stuff like that. So it was really sad for me to see this is the last time I'm playing with these guys
Yeah.
in this jersey and stuff. And then I remember Grey PE, the last game next to Ethan. And yeah, it was just amazing. And I remember giving him that hug and him saying thanks for the season and all that.
Sure.
And it was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get to the part that I think a lot of people want to see. Let's talk dream team. So I told you about this. So we're going from 2022. I did this with Lamla. We're going from 2022 up until now.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 1.
Okay, so this is players I've seen play.
Okay, fair
Grade
enough.
8. I think there's 2 players in here I haven't seen play real life, but I've seen videos. So the first 3 forwards, I'm gonna go with John Erasmus,
Okay.
Liam van Wyk, and Yechia Badenhorst. I got to put Yechia there. Put a big shift this year.
Yechia Badenhorst.
Yeah, for
Okay.
me, he was amazing. But obviously, every player that has played first team
Yeah,
deserved it.
of
They're
course,
all
of course,
amazing
of course.
players, but these, for me, are my favorites to watch.
Mm.
And then 4 and 5, I think it's obvious. Arjen Meyer, Jeff van Heerden.
Mm.
Two big boys, great players.
Unbelievable players.
Then the back three in the forwards, I'm going to go my cappy, Smitty. I think, actually, it was between him and his brother.
Yo, John Henry, yeah, see that.
Because they both were amazing. But
John
for me,
was
Smitty,
unreal.
bit of a biased decision.
Yeah.
Then
But I mean, he's also a flipping quality
Yeah.
player.
Number 8, JJ Tron. Amazing player.
Where do you think, compared to JJ Tron, where do you think someone like Liam Santos is?
Liam Santos, actually, I am roommate with his brother, Finn Santos.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Liam Santos is also flipping good.
Unreal player.
But for me, JJ Tron,
It is JJ Tron, I think.
For me,
you just
seeing
cut
him
it.
in grade 11 play, I think that was wow.
Mm,
And
unreal.
then this player shocked me beyond everything. Lucas Meyer. I Meyer's brother. I remember coming into grade 8, seeing him play. I'm like, how does he do it? Runs through like that. He's not a big guy.
Yeah.
No, he was amazing.
So what impressed you the most about him?
He just the way he played, like the gaps he hit, the way he ran. He never tried to take the contact full on. He would go into the gaps and stuff like that. I think that I respect a player that does that. 'Cause
Yeah.
They're smart. They know what they're doing. And then backline.
That
Number
line,
9
Yeah.
is my boy Caleb Abrahams. Wow, he's my favorite player ever to come out of Schoolboy Rugby.
Really? Okay. Is it?
I remember seeing in grade 8, he was my Murray House prefect.
Okay.
So he was my prefect, and we would play touchies together, and I was always be on his side and stuff like that. For me, he was amazing. I think he scored every single game and stuff like that.
No,
Number
proper
10.
side. So wait, actually, now that we're in the backline, like, obviously you go for Caleb, but like, who are your sort of honourable mentions?
Showen. I think Showen was so underrated this year,
Yeah.
but for me, he is one of the best players at 9.
So do you say Sherwin is better than a Christian or a Philip McLaren?
For me, yeah. I think
Okay.
Showen has that flair to him. Like Christian and Philip, all good number 9s, great,
Yeah.
strong. But for me, Showen has that pace, that flair. that
He's just an out and out proper
Yeah.
number 9, I think. Number 10.
Number 10, gotta go with the magic man, Alziden Felix.
Oh, boy.
I think he defied all odds. the
Bro.
game. He's not a big boy at all,
Not a dude.
but
And I think he wasn't selective about what sides he decided to perform against, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. Like every team he's playing against.
yeah, no, he was amazing.
Unreal.
And he defies everything. With a body like that, you're not supposed to be doing the things he's doing. And he does it. So, yeah, he's flipping good. Number 12, 13, gotta go with Peter and Ethan.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, honourable mentions, 12?
O'Ryan Kleyn. yeah.
No, of course. I would agree with you.
Yeah, and then the wings. I struggled with the wings because obviously Benji van der Berg and
Wait, let's just pause there quickly. And then number 13,
13 Benito.
Goede.
Yeah, he was electric.
And what did you feel about Ulrich Wahl?
Oh, yes, no, actually I have to change my answer. Ulrich. Yeah, I think Ulrich because he was also,
He was unreal.
he was flipping
He was very good.
Yeah.
Benito, that 13 jersey has just been taken care of
Yeah.
by. Sorry, as you were saying with the...
The wings, I had to think about it because I didn't really know. Who did I say on wing? I think Ikeji was one of them.
Okay.
That is a human mountain and a
Oh,
half.
dude.
That's a big boy.
Yeah.
And then my other wing, who was my other wing? So I'm not too sure.
I
think
mean, we can go through it. I mean, there's Hayden,
yeah,
Tomei,
was
there
good.
was Martin, Buerta, Ruben Salier, Siabonga Kenny. Was quite
I think Sia was great.
last year.
I
was
think
great.
he didn't perform how he wanted to do this year. Still an amazing player. Yeah, then I think Martin.
Oh, but Gif also.
That's the one I chose.
Yeah. Gif
Alfonso
also.
Isaacs. Yes, he was good. Yeah, no, it was Gif and EKG. For me,
EKG.
those two were amazing.
Now fullback.
Bias comment, Lamla. But
I mean, take bias aside. I mean, I think it is.
it is Lamla.
It is
yeah.
Lamla.
I was going to say someone I've never watched, but I've seen Franco Knutzer. That
Back in the
try
day.
against Paul Roos.
No, but he was a freaking unbelievable player as well,
Yes,
bro.
he was
Like,
good.
he's quick, bro.
Yes, he's quick. And another number 10 I would give an honourable mention to was FCA.
SA dude.
Yes.
I
what
was
a
so
10.
shocked when he didn't, because he was 2019. I was so shocked he didn't make SA school.
Yeah, no, he was great.
No, he was unbelievable.
And then another player, Ian Smallsmith.
13 version or
Yeah.
14 version?
13 actually.
Serious?
I like these 13, the way he played.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was Ian Smallsmith, yeah. He's actually been to a couple of our training sessions and stuff like that. I have a good chats with him and stuff. So yeah,
Do you know someone called Marcel Miller?
that was the other one. I remember sitting in grade 7 in class and me, Lamla, Alexi, Eddie all watching clips of like grey rugby. And I remember seeing that guy. And that guy
Scary, bro.
is he's a man. He's a
Yes.
tank. That's a tank. And yeah, no, he was gonna be there, but for me the other two, I think, were a bit better in my opinion. And I saw them play.
Wait, are you trying to say Pretoria CKG is better than Marcel Miller?
I'm not too sure, because the thing is,
But to be fair, you didn't really see.
I didn't see
Marcel.
much. I saw a few clips of him in
Yeah.
grade 7. And then for me, EKG, I watched him live.
Yeah,
so
fair enough. Okay, I hear you. But in general, I think that 2019 side,
amazing.
just the 2018-19.
Yeah.
It's crazy how there's a whole group of players who have never tasted defeat in a first team jersey.
Yeah.
2018, 2019, not a single loss, bro.
That's amazing. There's actually a board in the first team on a pillar that has all the unbeaten year groups in it. Yeah.
So do you think we'll see 2026 there?
Hopefully, yes.
Yes, no. But let's tell me, do you ever get sorry, actually, let me ask you this. Who's the hardest opponent that you've played this year?
Like individual player.
Individual player.
No one comes to mind straight away, because I always face these players with my team and stuff like that. And yeah, someone that really played well. I don't know if you know the 15 from Haltmekaar, Ty Axe.
Okay, tell me
I
about it.
think he's in the starting lineup for the Under-19 Curry Cup this weekend, and he's still grade 12.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, he's small, strong. Oh no, I didn't play against him, but Reinhard Verleen.
Oakdale.
Yeah, I didn't play against him.
Joke of a player, bro.
And he put my boy on his ass. Adam Nivoet. And me and Adam talk about it. So he gave Adam, I won't lie. But
I think Adam stayed down, didn't he?
he went off. Yeah, I remember against SVD, Adam's like, yo, I'm going to have to get this guy back. I can't allow that. And yeah.
Yes, that's so funny. But didn't Ethan Adams bounce him, bro?
Yeah, Ethan did bump Reinhard, I think.
Yes,
He's also a freak player.
Ooh.
Reinhard.
God, dude.
Yes.
Nah, these guys are.
I remember the first time I
ridiculous.
versed him was sevens last year at the IPTs. We were playing SVD also. And he's so small. It's so hard to tackle him. I remember he ran a crash ball on me and I just went low. And then he went down, but he still like slid and scored the try. Then I'm like, how do I do it? Like, how do I get this guy down? And then, yeah, obviously we versed him against, where he bumped Ethan a bit. Him and Ethan were joking around there against Oakdale at the sevens at Gim. And yeah, so I'd say it's him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But listen, I'm gonna end off on this, né? But this has been quite a debate, I think, on TikTok, on social media, and I think I'd like to hear your answer. Who do you think is better? And taking into consideration skill, ability,
So I think I'd
grade
like to
11
ask now,
and grade 12, who's better?
Ethan or Marcus? Okay, grade 11, I give it to Ethan.
By quite a bit.
Grade 12, it's weird because Marcus is a complete player. He has the boot, he has the vision, he has the skill, and Ethan also. Ethan has all that, but I think Marcus just stood out a bit more than Ethan. Every single game he produces, and Ethan also, but I think Ethan has more of a clutch factor. When you need him, he's going to be there. Like, he'll do his thing, like when he has to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair answer.
Yeah.
But listen, O'Ryan, thank you so much for coming on.
It was
Really
amazing. Thank you for having me.
appreciate you, man. No worries. Take care, man.